We are back now with Jabari Ransome and Martha Powell. They join us from Beacon Behavioral Health to talk about something we're all pretty familiar with, huh? Stress.
Yes.
And so let's start right there. What is stress?
What is stress? Good question. So stress is my body's reactions to what it deems as a challenge. So just to make it real simple, we first feel stress when we wake up in the morning by our alarm clock. It's my body's reaction. I think that's important because you hear stress and anxiety placed in the same sentence.
Okay.
And so to separate that, so stress is my body's reaction. As long exposure, which we call bad stress, right, leads into anxiety, which is a condition, is really based in thought, worry, and obsessively over and over and over. So to make it real simple, if I have a problem at work, that I'm stressed, I deal with it, problem fixed, no more stress. But my anxiety, my brain interpretation can cause, reaction, make me feel, I guess stressed, but it'll be an anxiousness, built-in anxiousness.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Kind of rehearsing the difficulty.
Right.
Gotcha.
Right.
And so what brings this on?
Yeah. Okay. Well, so we all are different. What is it stress? Is if I can look at the situation and I can handle it, I can manage that. That's a good thing. But we're all different. Some of us are a little more sensitive to stress than others. But it's how I'll be able to move through it. My perception of, can I handle this? Can I manage this process? Right. I think I read that 90%, anywhere between 80–90% of all diseases are rooted in stress.
Wow.
So,
And so what are some common places that people get, things that people get stressed about?
So work. My job is stressful. I'm just playing. I love my job, but work. Hustling, bustling, trying to move up. Trying to do a good job. Dealing with a boss, being at the conditions, affects us. Our personal lives, our families, friends. We understand that some of us have very dysfunctional families. It's pretty popular, right? That can be very stressful. Finances is very stressful. Conditions. I say unhappy people have unhappy jobs, live in an unhappy house, have unhappy kids, even drive an unhappy car, right? That's stressful. So, right.
And so we're running out of time, and I got so many questions, man, but how do we deal with this stress?
So mindfulness, right? And that's keeping it simple, right? So how can I, look at this and say, hey, I can manage this situation if I can break it up into chunks, right? Or how can I make this more realistic or rational for myself? They say meditating is rooted, I think the root word is Latin, is meditare, which means to ponder. So that's just separate myself, not thinking. We get over 40,000 thoughts a day, right? So just being able to not think, helps us, right? And just doing something new, managing our health, all that, So just small tidbits. I appreciate you having me on the show.
You bet, man. Right. We are out of time. Right. So you guys, thank y'all so much.
Right. Thank you, Don. All right.